Hi team, this is our first meeting for the cart issues. So first, since the camera is not working properly, let's just say present if you're here. Sir Solomon,
Present.
Eduardo,
Present.
Eric,
Present.
Jen,
Present.
and her, me. And then, okay, so these are the agendas of today. So since there's a lot of things to discuss, let's first discuss the major parts of the cart. So first is the brand out. So this is done by the content team. And then, so usually they just change the themes of the cart, and then if the client does not specify anything on the theme, and then it's just the colors, and that's all. And then for product setup, the major issues here is that there are times that the user has different prices for one product. So for example, they have retail price, and then preferred price, and then also auto ship price. So the issue here is it takes time to load all the products. Second, how to display these products in the system. So also please note that not all the carts have this feature. So we recode a lot of parts when a product does not have this feature. The same way, if it has a feature that has different prices, then we recode it again. And then the checkout page, it is given it's a given problem that you need to check all the checkout details, such as the shipping address, delivery address, etc. And then the auto ship page, which is the recurring page for the cart. So this is not a code from the open cart, so we just coded it ourselves, and then it tries to mimic the features of the original cart, but it is set to be recurring, so that is the problem here. And then sometimes they have different features for the recurring page. And then next is tax calculation. So one is that sometimes their Avalara account does not work as it should. For example, on Jess, I think they have added the wrong SKUs, and then it takes a long time to verify this, since we are assuming that they have already set it up on their end. And then shipping calculation, this really depends on how many shipping methods they have for each system. So we code this every time for every client. And then the replicated cart is a separate code from the back office cart. So sometimes the layout of the replicated cart is totally different, and then we have to recode the features of the open cart in order to adjust to what is needed. So it really takes a lot of time to do this one and to check it as well. And then okay, so other specifics that are unique to the system, for example, on LIB, there are products that they want to show with specific quantity, so you have to update the quantities being shown on the drop down. And then so that also affects not only this view, but also the checkout page. And then what's next? Enrollment on the replicated cart, there are a lot of things to check here. For example, emails, receipts, and then there are also API calls to be coded. And then sometimes the commissions team needs to identify which transactions are under retail customer. So this is also added for the code in the replicated cart. So, any thoughts so far in our discussion? Any thoughts to organize the problem? Nothing.
So our goal here is to create like a checklist for the open cart or just
I'm not sure. Any ideas, team, on how we can make it easier to code the cart? I mean, faster.
Hey team, Solomon here. So on my previous item on Rel, I actually added a Kaizen for the team to have a set of scripts for OpenCart. So at least the initial setup and launching would be seamless and would have lesser problems, especially for the hard-coded company names, company information, and details. So the Kaizen item that I created was for us to create a set of scripts and have a single configuration file, uh, single configuration file for everything, at least for the initial setup. And then the customizations will have its own checklist moving forward. Customizations.
I suggest that we create like an Excel sheet where all the QA checklists are documented there, so we can easily assign QA person, and that checklist will be the basis for the QA testing.
Okay, so maybe I'll start the spreadsheet and then I'll have you or Necta check it if you can organize it better.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, team. This is our initial meeting. So once we have the spreadsheet done, and if we still need to meet, then I'll inform you guys again. Thank you.